Hi everyone, my name is Christopher David Mitchell, vocal coach here in London, and it's the first video of 2020. I just want to say I've been a bit quiet lately on social, and there's been a lot going on with my health story that I had to do. Really, people think I was working quite hard in 2019, but really I was on about 20% of my potential because I had to release that health video. But now that I have, you can check it out on my channel, but now that I have, I'm going to do some really great videos for 2020. They're going to be consistent. I hope they're going to provide so much value for you guys. So here we go today with how to be fearless on stage. And it's going to come down to 4 main points. Point number 1, repetition is the mother of all skill. Point number 2, perfect practice makes perfect. Point number 3, change your mindset. And point number 4, make it a want, not a need. And if you don't understand quite what they mean yet, stick with me to the end of the video and you'll have a massive understanding, and it will help you so much of how to be fearless on stage in your vocal performances. So point number 1, repetition is the mother of all skill. This is absolutely true. When you first start doing something, whether it's riding a bike, driving a car, the first time you get on stage singing, dancing, anything, because you're not used to it and you haven't done it before, you're going to be nervous, you're going to be fearful. But if you have done it enough, it's the sort of 10,000 hour rule concept. If you have done something enough, then it's going to become second nature to you. You aren't going to be fearful when you're singing on stage if you've already done it 1,000 times. It's sort of like just another day at the office, but at first it could feel very, very fearful. So just relate it to any other skill in life. The first time you were in the car in your driving lesson, I bet you were quite fearful. I was. Now I don't really even think about it. So it's the same with singing and your performances. You will become fearless once you master. Repetition is the mother of all skill, and you put in the work and the hours over the years, and gradually that fear will shed and shed and shed. Point number 2, perfect practice makes perfect. So vocal technique, what are we doing it for here? Where the larynx is, the true folds, the false folds, the compression, the resonance. You know, do the audience care about these things? No, they just want to be moved. They just want an emotional connection. But our technique helps us get to that result and give them the emotional connection we want, because when our technique is amazing and we believe in our vocal technique, we're not going to be fearful. If you know that you've worked on your technique and you've mastered areas of your voice, you're not going to have an issue, because again, you've done it 1,000 times, like point number 1, but in the correct way. The vocal technique is there for you. The vocal technique is there for you so that you get on stage and you're confident. If your vocal technique is not there, you're going to be fearful on stage, because deep inside you don't know 100% whether you're going to hit the note or not. The more you practice in a perfect way, the more you master your vocal technique, you're just going to know it's there. You're not going to be worried about the voice coming out because you've mastered your vocal technique and you're going to be so confident in your ability. So off the cuff, if I had to just do something like this, yeah, I know it's going to be there, and if I had to go into my falsetto, then I know it's going to be there as well, and I'm not going to make an idiot of myself, because I've just done those coordinations so many times that they're just like driving a car. I can't even remember how to drive a car anymore. You know, do I put it in first? Do I put it in second? I can't remember. I can't explain it anymore. It's just second nature because of the repetition and the perfect practice of vocal technique. So vocal technique is for you, singers. The audience don't care where the larynx is. The audience don't care where the vocal folds is. No one is coming out saying that, but the technique will ensure that you get on stage fearless and that you can give your best performance. Tip number 3, change your mindset. What we visualize in life, we attract, we become. The results are going to come from our mindset. Everything in life starts from within. It starts from the mindset. If you are fearful on stage, chances are you're thinking fearful thoughts. And fearful thoughts is everything that could happen in the future. There's nothing really fearful about what's happening right now in the room. But what could happen in the future? Maybe this will happen. Maybe I won't hit the note. Maybe that person will think I'm not very good. All these fearful thoughts that come to you when you're on stage are you outside of yourself worrying about external factors that are out of your control. What you need to do is stop worrying about what they might think or what might happen in the future. Again, this will be limited if you're really confident in your voice because you won't be worrying about cracking as much. But you need to live in the moment and actually go through the text and connect to what you're singing in the moment. Because if you're singing, it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside, and your mind is racing with, oh my God, did that person think, oh my God, they're talking over there, and you're in a performance and you're disconnected from what you're actually singing about, that's not going to serve you. But if you're present with what you're singing about and the lyrics, then that will help the mind wandering with all its fearful things that might happen or might go wrong. And it's in the preparation as well. Visualize the performance going great. Visualize it going so well. People cheering, it going perfectly. It's crazy how if you run up to a performance and you're visualizing things going wrong and the voice inside your head is negative, what if I crack, what if I do this? You are setting yourself up for disaster. But if you visualize the positive outcome from the start, your mindset will help so much with you being fearless on stage. And to the last point, point number 4, make it a want, not a need. So in life, if things are needs for us, we get very in survival mode, really. And think about it, it's like relationships. If you need that partner, if you need that relationship, if you need that job to make you happy, you're going to be clinging on for dear life because you're going to think it's part of your survival that I really need this. And then you're going to put so much pressure on yourself that you're probably going to become very fearful on stage. But to become fearless on stage, you have to be pretty happy anyway in life, and it has to be a want. I want to get that West End role. I want to do a great job tonight. I want to wow the crowd. I want to get a record label. But even if it didn't happen, I'm still cool because my mindset is that I want this, and you've got that visualization of a nice positive want. But if it's a need, and if you're saying to yourself, oh, I need to do well here, you're going to put yourself under so much pressure that fear will come in. So there's a big difference between I want to be in a relationship and I need to be in a relationship. The one is so much better of a mindset, and it's the same thing with singing. If you're saying, I need to hit this note, you're setting yourself up for disaster again. But if you're coming from a great place, a positive mindset, and it's a want, not a need, you're going to set yourself up for success, and you're going to set yourself up to be fearless on stage. So I hope that's helped so much. Stick with me here, singers. I'm going to be putting out so much content this year in 2020. I've set up my recording artist program in London, and my mission this year is to find and nurture up-and-coming talent and get them signed to the labels that we're connected with. We're going to pass on the EPs, and I am on a mission to get someone signed to a record label in 2020. Please check out my website as well. We've got blogs there, I've got my ebook, and there's always a Skype session if you're around. So I hope that helped. Set your goals for 2020, write them down, stick to them, and make sure you make it a great year for you. All right, thanks so much. See you next time.